Good evening and welcome. I am Paul Flynn, Superintendent of Coldwater Community Schools, and it is truly an honor to gather with you tonight for the Coldwater High School National Honor Society induction ceremony. On behalf of our Board of Education, our staff, and our entire school community, I extend a warm welcome to our students, families, faculty, and distinguished guests. This evening represents more than an academic milestone. It's a celebration of character, leadership, service, and scholarship, the four pillars that define the National Honor Society. The students we recognize tonight have not only demonstrated excellence in the classroom, but have also shown a commitment to making a positive impact on others and on their community. To our inductees, you've set yourself apart through hard work, integrity, and a willingness to lead by example. Your achievements are commendable, but even more important are the ways that you have chosen to achieve them, with purpose, responsibility, and respect for others. To the families and educators here tonight, thank you. Your guidance, encouragement, and support have played an essential role in helping these students reach this moment. This recognition is a reflection of your investment in their successes. As we begin this ceremony, I encourage all of us to reflect on the significance of what it means to be a part of the National Honor Society. It's not simply an honor to receive, it is a responsibility to uphold. The qualities that have brought these students here tonight will continue to guide them as they move forward both within our school and beyond. Thank you for being here to celebrate this special occasion, and now it is my pleasure to begin the induction ceremony. Would all NHS chapter members please come forward and take their place in the gym? And now if we could have all class of 26, 27, and 28 inductees to come forward to the front rows, escorted by our chapter officers, President Janet Rucker, Vice President Sebastian Campos, Secretary Jackson Celia, Treasurer Kelsey Gruner, and Historian Olivia Searles. And now it is my pleasure to introduce President Janet Rucker.
Good evening, members of the faculty, parents, and students. Welcome to the 2026 CHS National Honor Society induction ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our school for successfully completing their candidacy and who are now being inducted as new members of our NHS chapter. Additionally, we recognize our annual Citizen of the Year, a prestigious award by our organization for an outstanding member of the community. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this ceremony will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of NHS. Presiding over our presentation of the Citizen of the Year Award will be Jackson Silla. Take it away, Jackson.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight is not only to admit our new inductees, but also to honor and recognize the NHS Citizen of the Year, Charlene Rucker. Some people make a difference in small ways, while others shape an entire community. Mrs. Rucker has done exactly that. helping shape an entire community through her time, her energy, and her unwavering commitment to the people of Coldwater. If you've been involved in local activities, chances are you've seen Mrs. Rucker in action. She has been a constant presence in organizations that support and uplift students and families, including the CHS Band Boosters, the Tibbetts Opera House Board, the Friends of the Branch District Library, and Choir Boosters. Whether she's fitting band uniforms, chaperoning events, or just being a general warm and helpful presence, she consistently shows up and contributes in ways that keep these programs strong. Her impact is perhaps most clearly seen and where many of you most likely recognize her from, in the world of theater. For 16 years, Mrs. Rucker has directed productions at Coldwater High School, creating not just performances, but opportunities for students to express themselves in ways they didn't know they were capable of. This year's production of Les Mis marks her final show, closing out a remarkable chapter of leadership and creativity. Her productions have drawn full audiences, but what truly sets her apart is what happens behind the scenes. She has helped so many students in so many ways. Whether it was helping them with their speech skills, building confidence, and in some cases, helping them find a passion that has contributed long past the CHS plays. Her service to the theater has been unwavering. For many, the stage became a place where they felt seen, supported, and inspired, all thanks to her. Mrs. Rucker's commitment to young people extends beyond the stage. She has mentored and guided students in countless settings that does not only include the theater, but through entomology outreach programs and homeschooling groups. She currently works at a science and history curriculum company for K-12 students. No matter where she is always encouraging students to grow and helping them believe in themselves. The lessons she teaches go far beyond performance. They shape character, work ethic, and lifelong confidence. She has also left a lasting artistic impact on the community by painting murals in the children's room of our Branch County District Library. These murals bring color, imagination, and joy to young visitors, creating a welcoming space that helps her reflect her creativity and care for others. She continues this passion in her free time where she paints and cross-stitches. What makes Mrs. Rucker truly deserving of this honor is not just the number of things she's involved in, but the way she approaches all of them, with passion, generosity, and a genuine love for her community. She doesn't just participate, she elevates everything that she's a part of and leaves a profound mark on many of those in our great community. Tonight, we celebrate someone who has given so much of herself to others. Charlene Rucker has helped shape the spirit of Coldwater, and her impact will be felt for many years to come. Congratulations, and thank you for everything you've done. Please, everyone, give it up for Mrs. Charlene Rucker. No, you're right. Back to our chapter president, Mrs. Janet Rucker.
Thank you, Jackson. We have had a very successful year as an NHS, working on numerous projects, fundraisers, and community events. Firstly, I would like to highlight our cake auction, which took place this February. The proceeds of the cake auction go back to the operations of NHS, and I am pleased to share that we raised over $2,300 this year. The theme of this year's cake auction was U.S. states, and our members worked hard to create absolutely stunning cakes. There are a few students we'd like to recognize who truly went above and beyond. The cake with the most revenue generated belongs to Alyssa Carrion, whose cake represented Hawaii. Congrats, Alyssa. The cakes that best fit the annual theme belong to Belkis Adam with New York, Coley Burkhart with Alabama, and Ruben Franczak with Wisconsin. Congratulations. Additionally, we organized and volunteered at the Turkey Trot, raising $10,260 for the shelter house. The Turkey Trot is almost entirely student organized and run, and its success is a testament to the hard work and collaborative spirit of our NHS members. We most recently volunteered at the Walk a Mile in Their Shoes 5K. Apart from these main events, we have worked at and hosted several other events, including our annual Special Olympics here at the high school, volunteering at Maple Lawn and Good Better Best, fundraising for the athletic boosters, and much more. It's been a very successful year, and I'm so proud of all of the NHS members who've helped to make that possible. We will now proceed with the induction of our new members from the classes of 2026, 2027, and 2028. Inductees, when your name is called, please step forward with your parent or parents. Parents will receive a pin from Mr. Stevens, which you will pin on your child. After you have all been pinned, you will proceed to sit, after you have been pinned, you will proceed to sit with the current members of NHS. In the class of 2026, Zahura Ahmed, welcome Zuhur. Alyssa Carrion. Welcome, Alyssa. Allison Castaneda. Welcome, Allison. Now moving on to inductees from the class of 2027. Asma Ahmed. Welcome, Asma. Wayam Al-Gabri. Welcome, Leon. Khadija Altabani. Welcome, Khadija. Ala Anajar. Welcome Ala. Milagros Barajas Ruiz. Welcome Milagros. Kinley Brown. Welcome, Kinley. Juliana Cowles. Welcome, Juliana. Chloe Gleason. Welcome, Chloe. Sana June. Welcome, Sana. Colin Long. Welcome, Colin. Mason Sabatis. Welcome, Mason. Grace Tillotson. Welcome, Grace. And finally, our inductees from the class of 2028. Zachariah Ahmed. Welcome, Zachariah. Adriana Buckland. Welcome, Audrina. Elise Daly. Welcome, Elise. Peyton Longstreet. Welcome, Peyton. Gemma McVicker. Welcome, Gemma. Lillian Scheidler. Welcome, Lily. Are you okay? Yeah. Catherine Smith. Welcome, Catherine. Jacqueline Van Every. Welcome, Jackie. All members, friends, and guests in attendance, please rise and join me in congratulating the 2026, 2027, and 2028 inductees to the Coldwater High School chapter of the National Honor Society. You may be seated. Our chapter is proud to have been inducting new members for decades, and today's ceremony indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students and to each other. In addition to the strong academic records which establish the eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations and serve our school and community through many activities, including NHS events like the Turkey Trot, Cake Auction, and Walk a Mile, but also through other outside organizations, volunteering, sports, music, youth groups, and much more. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new inductees who will continue this hard work as NHS members. Membership in the CHS chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards we strive for in the society. Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for those in attendance. We begin with scholarship.
Scholarship. Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education is ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand the world through their opportunities inherent in scholarship. As Benjamin Franklin said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest.
Leadership.
Leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice. The willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate, no matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation. They are influential without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. John Quincy Adams once said, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader."
Service.
Service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. In the words of Denzel Washington, At the end of the day, it's not about what you have or even what you've accomplished. It's about who you've lifted up, who you've made better. It's about what you have given back.
Character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality and our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is with this force of character that guides one through life and once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant through and action. The daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to be seen, by demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship. We may hope to prove by example that we value character. As Dolly Parton once said, find yourself and do it with purpose.
To complete the candle lighting ceremony, we will have the passing of the flame, where each member will have their candle lit, denoting the 4 pillars of NHS and the unity of our chapter. After each candle is lit, please join me in reciting the National Honor Society pledge found on the back of your program. We ask all members, past and present, to join us in reciting the pledge. NHS members, please rise. Please join me in reciting the NHS membership pledge found in the program. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Please be seated. Members may also blow out your candles at this time. And now please welcome the Superintendent of Coldwater Schools, Paul Flynn, who will offer congratulatory remarks to the new members.
Okay, first of all, these are really cool. As a kid that went through this many, many years ago, we all shook with a live flame, and as a superintendent who's worried that somebody's going to set something on fire, these are really, really cool. So I just had never seen those before. Excuse me for one moment, and please don't take this as rude on my part, but I'd like to speak to them. Number one, I didn't realize I could be a past member. I didn't know that was a thing. I still consider myself a member of the National Honor Society. I'm going to give a little bit of myself here. This year, if somebody gets a class reunion together, it will be Hillsdale High School's 40th class reunion of the class of 1986. Go Hornets. And if memory serves me correctly, I sat where you're sitting 2 years before that, and so I have been a member of National Honor Society for 42 years. The pin that you received tonight is it's not the trophy. It's not the recognition. It's not why you're here tonight. It's a symbol of who you are and what you've shown to the people in this school district that says you should be recognized for having the characteristics of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. My challenge now, I don't know everybody who was inducted with me in 1984. It was a long time ago. But I can tell you that I have the pin. I don't have it with me tonight. It's in the original plastic box it came in another box, a smaller box, with some other things, which is in a bigger box, which is in a bigger box, which is on a shelf in a storage unit, and I can't tell you exactly where it is, and if I would have had time and the inclination, I would have tried to have gotten it yesterday, but I've never thrown it away, because it is a symbol, and it's a reminder, and sometimes we may lose sight of who we are. So my challenge to you is keep that symbol, cherish that symbol, and always remember the quality person that you are that's being recognized today. And congratulations, and I'm sure that many of you will experience wonderful things, and I hope that you bring those wonderful qualities back here to Coldwater after you've gotten to where you want to be. Congratulations, you deserve this, and as you move forward, whether it's graduation, if you're a senior this year, or continuing to do wonderful things in this school, you need to be proud of your accomplishments. The other thing that I would like you to do, and it seems cliche, but we need to recognize your parents out here. None of you would be sitting here tonight if it weren't for the strength of support that your families have shown you. So please take a moment and give your parents a round of applause for me. Parents, it's not an easy job. It's a whole lot harder now than it was when I was in school. We didn't have cell phones. Not saying that my mom knew where I was all the time, but at the same time, it's a very difficult job that you have. And I want to personally thank you for everything that you've done and the support that you've given your children to make them the wonderful people they are tonight. And with that, is there a small reception? A small reception in the cafeteria. I hope that you will take advantage of that and continue to do the wonderful things you do and continue to support and congratulate your children for not only today's recognition, but all future recognitions of which we will all be proud. Thank you for attending tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Flynn. That's a beautiful sentiment. Let's get another round of applause for him. I would like to take a quick moment to thank the members of NHS for helping create a very successful year, particularly my fellow officers who have made a great team. Thank you also to our advisor, Mr. Stevens, and to Dr. Hope and Mr. Flynn. I would finally like to thank our parents and our community. Service is one of the founding principles of NHS, and we are so grateful to be able to work so closely with our community on a variety of projects. We are only able to continue doing what we do because of you, and look forward to many more years of collaboration. Thank you all for attending our NHS induction ceremony. In just a moment, the new inductees will recess, after which you are all invited to join us in the cafeteria for a reception in their honor. But before doing so, please join me once again in applauding all of our new National Honor Society members.